Myself, Chitwandeep Kaur from grade 10th, and I'm here with a topic on blood, its compositions, its main functions, and the types of bloods. Firstly, let's start off with the definition of blood. Blood, as we all know, is a red-colored fluid present inside our body, which is due to the presence of a mineral called hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is a pigment which gives the blood its red color. Now, blood is a connective tissue, and its pH is from 7.5 to 7.3, and it's slightly alkaline in nature. Now let's talk about the main functions of the blood. The main functions of the blood include transportation and protection. It helps in the transportation of minerals, digested food, hormones, and other substances. It helps to protect us from many diseases and foreign bodies due to the presence of a blood cell called WBC. And then we have another functions which include regulation of body temperature inside our body. Also, it helps in the formation of clot. Now let's talk about the composition of blood. Blood is mainly categorized into two categories. The first is the plasma. As we can see, blood is 90% plasma and it is 10% cellular elements. Now these cellular elements are called the blood cells. The blood cells are categorized into three categories: RBC, WBC, and blood platelets. These RBCs are red in color because of the pigment called hemoglobin. And then we have our white blood cells called leukocytes, which protect us from diseases. They produce antibodies, antitoxins, which neutralize the effect of foreign substances. And then lastly, we have our blood platelets. Blood platelets are equally important and they help in the formation of clots. Now let's talk about the formation of a clot, this whole mechanism of clotting inside our body in a detail. So there are basically 4 steps in the formation of clot. The first step is at the site of the injury, the blood platelets release a chemical substance called thromboplastin. This thromboplastin activates thrombin into fibrin, and this word fibrin basically means the fine network of thread or a mesh. Now the blood cells, when trapped in the fine network, they release out the blood plasma. Blood plasma is nothing but the liquid part, so it oozes out of the blood cells, and whatever left behind is called the clot. And that's how the whole mechanism of clotting takes place in our body. That's it. Thank you. I am Kaur from class 10. Today I'm here to tell you about a device which we use to hear our heartbeat, and this device is known as stethoscope. I will give you a small demo through which you will come to know how you can use this device to hear your heartbeat. Firstly, these two nodes are known as ear pods, which you have to insert into your ears, like this. And then this circular shaped thing is known as eardrum, which you have to put on your chest in this position. And then you will be able to hear your heartbeat. Now the question is, what is the real sound of our heart? Anyone knows? Yes? Yes, it's correct. The real sound of our heart is lub and dub. Lub is produced when ventricles are closed, and dub sound is produced when the semilunar waves and the pulmonary waves get closed. And these two processes cause the sound lub and dub in our heart. Thank you.
A very warm good morning to all of you. I am Nitika from class 10th. My topic is on blood and its types. Blood is a fluid connective tissue that flows through the blood vessels and transport materials like food, oxygen, minerals, vitamins, etc. Karl Landsteiner has classified the blood groups into 4 main groups that are A, B, AB, and O. Blood group AB is known as universal recipient and blood group O is known as universal donor. Thank you.
I'm Navdeep Singh from class 10th, and today I'll be explaining the structure and the functioning of the human heart. So this is the structure of the human heart. A human heart has 4 chambers. The 2 upper are called as auricles and the 3 lower are called as ventricles. So the deoxygenated blood that your cells, the body cells have used covers the larger veins called as superior vena cava and inferior vena cava and travels into your right auricle. This right auricle then sends the blood into the right ventricle through a valve called as tricuspid valve. This tricuspid valve is so called because it contains 3 leaflet structures. Then from this right ventricle, the blood travels to the lungs for purification through a pulmonary vein, the pulmonary artery. From the lungs, after purification, the oxygenated blood comes to your right auricle through pulmonary vein. This pulmonary vein carries the blood to your left auricle, and from this left auricle, it travels to your left ventricle through a bicuspid valve. This bicuspid valve is called because it contains 2 leaflet structures. From another push, the oxygenated blood from your left ventricle goes to the aorta, and from the aorta it goes to your body cells, and after body cells it again travels to a vein called superior vena cava and travels to your right auricle. Thank you.
A very graceful morning, all of you. It's me, Palvi, from class 10. Now it's turn to ask some questions. My first question.
Ashish, come on the stage fast.